Tires make a difference in a vehicle.
Yes, they do. I had that little Escort I had a couple years ago. I put winter tires on the front of that. I was going around four-wheel drive vehicles stuck on the mountain.
That Ford Edge I had front wheel,
Yeah.
and I couldn't go anywhere on the front. Once I put new tires on the front, it was a completely different vehicle. You're fine.
Yeah.
You still need to.
No, that day
You still need to quit that.
I worked into that like
I told my wife.
Thursday morning.
Perfect.
And I carpool with a guy that has a Suburban. He went up there mountain two-wheel drive, didn't even put that Suburban in four-wheel drive one time.
As soon as you walk
Like, it's unbelievable with them Suburbans.
I know, I'm
They
very.
have all that weight.
No,
No, I'm sorry.
no. People
It's
don't,
time.
I
That's
didn't realize
7:31.
this until Monday.
Call meeting to order.
I'll tell you later.
I'm in silence. You say pledge allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, roll call.
Todd Spencer,
Here.
Greg Spencer, Sean Yingling, LaDawn Yingling,
Here.
Andrew Mangus.
Here.
Move on to visitors and guests. You have something for us, Walt?
Yeah, right now we're having a lot of issue with the coal.
Alright.
I'm trying to keep the building warm, using a lot of wood with it, and there's boning in it. We got a good stack of boning, anybody wants any boning, there's a good stack of it. And, I got stuck up in this back road. I called the fire company came, they actually pulled me out. Freddie tried to, but he was sliding all over the place. The guy just slid backwards. And I
Was that
tried it with
from
the backhoe.
Ice Thursday? Was that from
I
Thursday?
think pretty sure it was Thursday.
Yeah, it was Thursday.
Yeah, I tried it with the backhoe, couldn't get it. Then tried it with Freddie, and then Jack mentioned about getting an attack truck. Is that what it is?
Yeah, Adam brought the
Yeah, he brought it
four-wheel
up.
drive truck up, and I guess he got it up.
Yeah, he got it out.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, just one wheel sunk right in, couldn't get it out.
Just ice. Just that ice.
Yeah, I slid backwards, and I won't go up that way anymore. I might come down it, but I won't go up it.
That's fine.
Learn your lesson after the first time.
Yeah, first time, yeah. Second time would be me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the fire company to pull you out.
Mhm.
Thanks, Jack.
Is there anything we need to do for the coal? Like what can we do to
We
make
got
it?
too much of it to even try to blend it. We got a pile outside of it. you know.
What do you suggest?
Oil heat.
Not cold.
Oil heat.
What's it doing, coking up or?
Yeah. Oh, it cooks right up, but then there's, right underneath there's a fire.
No heat.
Yeah, it stifles the flame. After you shake it up and turn it up, you got flame. Then you have to add wood on it quick down there to bring the temperature up quicker, you know.
You're on your second load of that free wood, right?
Third.
Third?
So, are you saying like maybe next, I don't know, next time we just get something else?
I think next time there, we have to hunt around there and see if we can get nut coal.
Yeah, mix the nut in with it.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, 'cause it's just using up our dang time.
I had the same coal and had the same problem. I just went and got nut coal mixed in with it, and it took care of that problem.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Problem
get,
is, you got so much coal, when you
Yeah,
dump that load of nut on it, it's gonna be a pain, but
yeah, half the chute's still full.
yeah.
That fine stuff. Once in a while we get a lump, but we are getting a lot of bony.
You just have to try that nut whenever you can
Yeah,
make room
Once
for it.
you get it down far enough, we'll just have to get a load of,
yeah.
Where'd you end up getting?
That's gonna be a while on this
Just
here
gonna have
stuff.
to, because I have same coal, and it just
No, but where'd you end up getting your nut pull at?
off Delphos. Like,
Where did he get it? I tried, he gets it off of RVS.
he just had a whole truckload dumped off, so I got lucky.
Oh, yeah, 'cause they didn't have it when I called.
Right.
Last year it worked great.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do whenever like I say, you get 3/4 down on your chute, order nut coal.
Yeah. What about the stuff outside?
Just leave it there and dump the other stuff and throw it on, mix it up however you can.
We got a load of salt today. So we moved everything over into the center and mixed what we had with the,
How many tons you get?
just about 4 tons. I'll probably unload that tomorrow. Keep the truck in the building. Is there anything that the council would like to address me?
Keep the truck out of the ditch.
I heed your warning.
I ain't saying a thing.
It's icy as can be, so just be as careful as you can be.
Yeah, once I got out, I did the bottom half of the town. I got that done. Then the other day, we widened it out. And then, spots in the hills down there, we.
Yeah, just watch them hills when
Oh,
the ice
geez,
under
2
it.
hills up here, and especially, I think it's Wall Street top there.
Mhm.
Down there, there's cars parked on the other side, on both sides. And just pray it quit sliding until I get to the train. And I can't do, not Turtle, this alley right down here. I think you live on it now.
my boy lives there.
Yeah. Down there, it kept on tripping the blade, that the alley so dang thing, and about the only thing we could do is probably ride down there and, put the anti-skid in that.
Yeah, I plowed just to his house with my 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
So he's able to
It's
get
so
in and out.
narrow down there, we had the blade.
Yeah, I got a little plow on the 4-wheeler, it's a little easier for me to,
You wanted to talk to them about some of the alleys too, you said.
Oh, I don't know if anybody got a phone call, but I can't plow down between the post office.
Yeah, I went down and seen the fence down there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time there, we just sawed it down.
Mhm.
And I just made the turn that I didn't touch his post. But that's it, I can't plow down there.
Right,
I don't-
You said there, somebody has a fence up down there.
yeah, Jerry.
Oh, do they own that? No?
Yeah, I guess I do.
That's an alley street down through there, public alley.
That's what,
I thought there was one years ago, but I didn't remember.
Flicks used to live there in the
Yeah,
house.
Ron.
On front, their front porch was the alley to the creek.
You know, if I see him, I'll ask if we
It's-
can move it back a good ways. You need a little bit more swinging room.
Yeah, 'cause I gotta do the upper alley and I come across the road then. That's the only place I have for that.
Right.
Well, I say if you can't do it, you can't do it. And if they're gonna complain, tell them to tear down. There's something you can do.
I don't wanna just push it down.
Can Dean do that with his truck? Or
I
can't
don't
he?
think he did. No, his truck's about our size. He has a box truck, I think,
Mhm.
too.
Or does it?
Yeah.
Well, somebody plowed the post office with a skid steer, so I don't know whether the post office hired them or somebody
It could've been
volunteered.
Like Delphos did that then or something.
Did he get a different skid steer, a
Yeah, he got a-
white one?
I don't know what color one, but he got another one.
Oh, okay.
Well, you just do what you can. I mean, it is what it is.
do anything else?
No. Joe's good. buddy. He's a good worker. I can't do nothing. Hardly anything. You know. And he carries me, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm basically two things. It wasn't me that did the pulling out. Adam did it for the fire company. So thanks, fire company, not me. I just told Walt who to call. The budget. I know you're gonna be looking at the budget tonight. The fire company has not seen any payments for contracts for the last 2 to 3 years. So, there's monies that are owed, that you need to have in your budget. If not, you're not budgeting, you're not doing your budget correctly, because that's earmarked.
We just have Terry here tonight. Do you have any news from her?
I don't know, to the best of my knowledge, from the part-time I was here last year, it was determined that there really wasn't a contract, that $3,500 was donated each year.
That was the interpretation of one of the former council members, that it was a donation, but
Okay.
it was an agreement, and after, I believe, council approved a contract
Yes.
after that
I think
even.
it was yearly though.
Yes, but unless either party didn't have 60 days to appeal or go back to and open it up, and neither party did that.
It carries
So
over.
it carries over for the next
Yeah.
year.
Last year, there was 1,700 donated,
There was monies donated from the art funds,
last year, yeah.
but that's separate, that's different from the contract
I know, but
money.
going
I
back
think,
all these years of arguing, and I sure want to sit here and do it tonight.
No, I don't either.
No, I know, was just determined that the borough does not have the money to do this stuff. We've run in the red 3 years, we almost lost the borough last year.
Well,
I
So-
think, yeah, and I think we were able to use the ARCA money because it was available to us, and that's what we paid the fire company with that, even
as a donation.
as a donation, just like we would
Not-
as a donation with the actual money we have.
But I don't know if you could use your art monies for contract.
We did look into that, yes, we could. We were able to, yes. We did look into that. That was
Because,
the only reason why we
That's
did
all we'll
that.
have to.
Yeah. Yes.
I
Yes.
think we need to pay the fire company, that's my
You
opinion.
have paper that, what you figured that you're owed?
that's why I need to see the minutes. I wanna see the minutes, so I put a right to know request in to see the minutes for the last 19, 20, 21, and 22.
Cause I'm pretty sure, like I said, we
And
did it yearly where we
It should be
signed as a
documented in the
council.
minutes, how and how much, for sure. That way,
That was before me, I don't.
yes, yes, oh, no, yeah, I'm not picking on anybody, I'm just,
Mhm.
that's one of the reasons I wanna see the minutes.
In 2019, there was another contract signed under the Barbara Trent's administration.
Yeah, and it was yearly though. It was definitely.
It continued
Well, it's-
on each year without, unless
And
either
then I
party.
think in there, it says something about adjustments, as if I'm not mistaken, I thought.
Either party had 60
Yes.
days prior to the end of the contract to renegotiate.
So we'll definitely have to go into that, but I do know we used that money because we didn't have it last year.
But you got monies this year from ARPA, right?
This year,
This is
yeah.
it then. This is it. That doesn't mean we still haven't decided what to do with all that.
Okay, that,
So, but that's the only reason why you did get a payment last year for donation anyways, is because of that money. So, but we did look into that to make sure we were able to donate. And it was like one of the ones, like definitely was a fire company, and there was some other ones, I can't remember them all, but
and I agree that it's a donation, but that's not the fire contract, that's separate.
I understand that, but when you didn't have it last year.
I know. And
But we'll definitely look into
we
it.
understand, the fire company understands the plight of the borough. But we need to keep it up to the forefront and not brush it under the carpet. It should not.
No, I
be
know
done.
that, because I'm just looking at like with the insurance we already pay and stuff like that.
The reinsurance that you
I know.
already pay, you get reimbursed about 80% probably from the
I think
from
it's-
White Township and Bucaria Township.
Yeah, we
It's
paid it all and then they.
Yes.
still-
And yet that, most of that, all but about $1,200 or $1,900 of that comes back into the
Yes.
borough.
I understand. I think
Yeah,
we'll just
that-
have to look into it for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And then just settle on a payment or
Yeah.
donation is what we have to call it, so.
All right, what do you have, Ian?
You know what month this was, the minutes you wanna look at?
No,
'Cause we-
I requested the year on the right to know paper to Mary Sue,
Okay.
and I have no problem with that later. I have no problem with that later, what you wrote on here.
Yeah, I'll give you a call.
I have no problem with that. I wanted to see 19, 20, 21, 22, because it's in that period of time.
All right. I thought there was a specific month that this comes.
No.
Jerry
it's-
said
it was all over the place.
Sometime, but I don't
think.
know when it was.
Okay.
We had it one time, it was at the beginning, then the middle of the year, and
Well, one time the
Something
borough,
like
the
that.
borough paid $17.50 in June and then in December. And that was, the reason that was set up that way was the borough never had all the funds
that's correct.
at the end of the year. They, in May, they get the majority of their funds, so fire company said, hey, pay half now and half later. That's where you're coming up with the
That's correct.
$17.50.
Yeah, because not everything came in, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I know that toward the end of the year, your tax base
Yeah, by like
isn't
December. it was
as much
pushing.
coming in.
Yeah, we can look into that, and then that would have to be like just another meeting and.
Yeah.
See what we can find.
If find out what they agreed to, and if we gotta, this council needs to re-vote on it or whatever, and that's what we'll have to do.
Yeah, we'll have to do it from January.
Thank you.
You have anything?
I have three things. The last meeting, I asked if anybody had seen the multimodal grant application, and nobody seemed to know anything about it. Under a right to know request, I found out there is no multimodal grant submission to PennDOT. And the second Tuesday, or the first Tuesday of January, you're to meet with your auditor. Is this council, before December 31st, are you going to assign a new auditor? And the last thing is, in February, there is a grant application available to fix the bridge. And there is personnel that will work on that if this council desires. Thank you for your time.
But the little bridge, I call it the little bridge he's talking about down there, supposedly, the commissioners have set aside money to do that.
All right. We'll have to make sure we can get information in for it by whenever it's due.
I do have one other thing that was presented to me, and the guy wanted me to bring it to you guys. There's a gentleman that wants to work on the Little League field. Okay, and somebody from council or Mary Sue or somebody needs to give him a call. I'll leave you his business card. I guess he works with Urbana Little League, and now they want to utilize the Little League field as another field, I
It's the
guess.
same person that came to me last summer.
Dennis Parker?
Trying to think what his name was. Somebody came to me and asked about it, and I said, once, the season comes and stuff, we'll get to that, but, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I forgot about that
No
card.
problem.
Thank
Thank you. I just thought- I'm trying to think if this was the guy or not.
He was from the Happy originally,
Okay.
or maybe he has family out in the Happy area.
No, I know, yes, he's my cousin.
I know somebody came to me,
He actually owns
The old Twig,
store.
the old Twig store.
cause
Yeah.
I thought at first, I know it hasn't been used in a couple
Yeah,
years, and
it's
I'm
pretty
like,
rough.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how
We
many
need
years
some-
it has been, so I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, cause I know we
I think it'd
gave,
be nice seeing kids down there playing baseball.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I mean, that to me,
cause we did donate those old, bleachers and stuff to the other baseball field up in
Reed.
Reed Township. And they put their new boards and stuff like that on, cause they were just sitting there rotting
Oh, yeah.
the middle and stuff, so,
all right. Is that everything?
thank you.
We gotta give this guy a call from ADT.
What's he doing, just trying to pitch to us, or?
No, he,
It's on there, isn't it? Jeffrey,
Maybe just go now,
yeah.
yeah.
VANKEL.
Stir it up. Thanks, Jack.
Oh, yeah, Walt.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed.
Did you remember to dial the 1 first?
Nope.
I hate that now.
Oh, I do too.
Had to change all my whole phone numbers in my phone and everything. I'm like, dang.
Hello, this is Jeff.
Hello.
Send a text message to do better. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Didn't want to talk to us today.
I told him it was about quarter of, somewhere around there, I was close. He said, I'll be home.
Said send a text message will be better.
Try it again in a little while.
All right. So we'll skip that for now. Now we need to discuss and vote on advertising the 2023 proposed budget.
Well, just need to make a motion to advertise the 2023 budget for the public, view, I guess.
Do you wanna wait and discuss it first?
What's there to discuss about it?
I don't know, I thought you were gonna explain to him.
It's right here. That's what was her name? Up here again.
Terry Kunkel.
I can't remember. Terry Kunkel helped us with that budget right there.
I have a right to know, to see that. Could I have a copy of that tonight?
We have an extra.
Yeah, I didn't answer the right to knowing that, cause we hadn't even gotten it ready yet, so. I don't need to send it to you.
You got my copy, I don't need it. But there's some here, yeah, we'll make sure you get a copy before we leave.
Thank you.
If anybody wants to look at it, you can.
Can I just question you on something, since you're discussing the budget? Do you have any payments in it for the fire company?
Can I see one now?
Maybe it needs to be readjusted?
I can be open back up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, would that be something we gotta do tonight, or is that something
Cause I would have to
Sorry,
like
what?
look into it.
to discuss about the fire company? Is that something we gotta do tonight, or would that be something we have to do tonight, or is that something that
Fire
we?
company, it's not even on the agenda. I didn't know it was even going to be brought up.
Alright,
Well, I was at your meeting that you had scheduled on Wednesday and no one was here last Wednesday.
You can amend your agenda at any time. It just takes a motion to do it.
God, I'm glad we have him here to let me know all this stuff.
Our Wednesday night meetings are only if we need to be, but we have to keep them posted, so. We didn't have nothing last Wednesday.
I just do it for a year at a time, and we don't need to do it each
Yeah.
meeting. Unless there's a special one like tonight, and then we'll do another one then, but.
I believe the fire company is filing an objection, and as a citizen of Coalport Borough, I file an objection that it's not the fire company's
No, Jerry, you
contract.
can't speak for the fire company.
No, but I'm as a citizen for the fire company. I'm not on behalf of the fire company. I'm just saying that as a former counselor, I believe that we've violated a contract, which is an agreement, and they can take us to court, the borough to the court, and they have in the past, and it was worked out, but that contract is a legal binding contract. And I don't want Jack to get upset and his pacemaker go off.
No, the fire company never took the council to court, Jerry. That never happened.
Well, the attorneys spoke,
Our attorney spoke, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
yeah. But they have every legal right to, and I file an objection that the fire company's contract is not part of the budget.
I agree to somewhat what you're saying, Jerry, but at the same token, I agree with what Mary Sue's saying. The budget can be opened back up and made changes up, and I agree 100% on that. The big thing is making you guys aware of it.
I didn't know anything about it.
About making that priority on our agenda for the next meeting. And we'll
The
find out
vote
all
on-
the information and.
Because you need to pass a
We'll deal
proposed
with
budget. You have to do that.
Can we make that a?
I think I did write it down.
Make sure
Yeah.
it's priority.
I have to find a contract agreement or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Right.
so we can find that for our next monthly meeting or whatever.
Saturday?
I don't know if Saturday would be the best time for that, but
We have to advertise for the 10 days and then, so we'll be meeting on the 31st, whatever time you want. Just don't make it early.
it's gotta be, my schedule changed now, I'm working daylight, so it can be in the evening.
31st too.
Yeah.
We both do up till at least 2 in the afternoon.
I will work till
4 in the
6 and then we can meet anytime after that.
Do you have a motion on the table?
afternoon.
Yeah, I did, but I'll redo it if we,
Whatever I'd like to do.
if anybody wanna look at the budget. Are we all right with everything right now? All right.
Just with that there being
I'd say-
voted on
The
or,
fire company is gonna be the priority to find that out next
Okay.
meeting. It needs to be taken care of.
yes,
We have to
Think-
amend the budget, so we'll amend the budget.
but we gotta
But for
pass this
now-
one for now.
For now, yes, I'd like to make a motion to advertise the 2023 budget for public inspection.
I'll second that.
Got a motion by Andy to advertise the 2023 budget, second by LaDawn, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. And then we'll make sure we're having a little meeting on the 31st, pass the budget.
Approve the
or-
budget,
You'll
yeah.
have to-
That's probably not the best time to discuss the fire, like, I don't know, we're not gonna wanna be here on
No.
New Year's Eve, but we're gonna have to
You
be the,
need to approve your
Yes.
budget.
so our next monthly meeting, we'll make sure it
But-
gets,
Remember, a budget's a budget. It's a number game. So in other words, if you say you have $12,000 earmarked for something, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend all 12,000
Yep.
that
is
way.
pretty
It might
yes.
come in 10,000.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I agree.
but we'll make sure that's voted on or look at the
I mean, it
contract
takes a lot of work to pull a budget together. It takes an awful lot of work.
to figure out what the contract was.
Yeah.
We'll go from there.
You have to also do a tax rate resolution. That has to be passed.
After
We just,
after you pass the budget, it'll be made into a resolution.
And we'll do that on not this Saturday, the following Saturday.
do we wanna try the ADT guy again, or?
We'll give them one more shot.
later.
Come another time, we'll put them on the next month.
No.
Next month, maybe we'll
One
try.
question for December 31st, did we set a time?
No, we did get to that.
Okay.
Just,
I could be here pending roads at 6:30 if we're not gonna be real long.
Whatever you wanna do.
I mean, 7 would give me more time to get here, but I could be here at 6:30.
Let's try 6:30.
My schedule changed yesterday. I was supposed to work night shift and they said, "Yep, you're coming in working daylight."
At 12 hours a day.
Yeah. I work 6 to 6. That's why I said I could be here at 6:30 pending if there's horrible roads, and it might take me a little longer to get home from Tipton than
You just wanna make it at 7, give yourself some.
6. Or yeah, I should be. I'm usually home by 20 after. I'll just come straight here.
You don't have to clean up, that's okay.
I'll
I've
just
seen
come
worse, so. We're good.
straight here. So that's what it sounds like. We'll
Just,
shoot for
yeah,
6:30 and
Yeah, because it's New Year's Eve and I don't want to take up everybody's.
I gotta work the next day too, so it don't matter to me. And then the day after that too.
Oh, I make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I second that.
Motion made by Andy to adjourn the meeting, second by LaDawn. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Did you want to do this or do you want me to call?